or wheat. So we'll do that in the next row of this. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, hi, water. Okay. One, 5, 6. Actually, probably should take out the edge. Yeah, this one grew right next to it, that's why. Oh, and then the third. was a piece of wood. I knew it. Okay, there we go. Alright. Alright. Okay. I just think it's ridiculous that I have one tool, and this tool's getting it used more than the rest of them. But whatever. One, there's the worm I need to start this. Hey, thanks, Dilla. Am I gonna have to murderize this sheep? Hey, Dilly. I'm doing okay. I wasn't really feeling up to streaming, but I was like, I need to do it, so I'm doing it. I'm like, in those one of those moods, like, like I'm okay, physically okay. I'm just mentally meh. Like my mentalness is like meh. Yeah. Well, I'm streaming too. It's just sometimes sometimes I just feel really lax when it comes to streaming, and it's like I need to do it, but sometimes it's like my mental health is not doing so hot. 'Cause I know streaming makes me happy, but at the same time it makes me really unhappy. It stresses me out. And I know streaming shouldn't stress me out. Uh, Not really till like just you being my friend and talking to me and us doing our storytelling together. It helps. It's just it's like I don't know how to explain it. It's where it's like I'm just feeling slightly down, and it's like really no reason for me to be down. It's just I feel down and not very interested in anything I usually enjoy doing. And it's slightly annoying. Like, why do you have to be like this, brain? My brain's just like, we're just like this. And I'm like, thanks. Thanks so much. Thanks for being this way. And my brain's like, no problem. I'm like, it was a sarcastic thing. My brain's like, I don't get it. Yeah, it does. And the thing is my brain doesn't understand that. My brain's like, ba ba ba. Okay, we're doing good right now. Oh, no, we're not. What's happening? I'm like, brain, seriously, we're doing this thing. And my brain's like, no, we're not. We're not doing anything. I'm like, why? Why do you have to be an airhead right now? And my brain's like, what's an airhead? I'm like, it's like it's like you want to punch something, but like if I want to punch my brain, that would hurt me because my brain is me. Like sometimes I just would like to punch it. Like, here, take a fist. But it's like, no, just to the side of the head. This does not sound good. Anyways, and like some of the things that get me down are like nothing I can do. It has like something to do with the world. Like usually it's like because like horrible things are happening, and I'm sad because there's horrible things happening in the world. I can't do anything about them, but because I know about them, they make me sad. It's because I'm just so meh. Like I cared way too much about things. I mean, like I think that's a good thing, but at the same time, I don't know. Sometimes I don't feel like it is. Yeah, but my brain sometimes will just get set on something. Like a story I saw on the news, and we'll think about it all the time. And I'm like, why are we thinking about this? Like, this has nothing to do with what we're doing right this minute. But we're thinking about it. And I'm like, okay, so we're thinking about this right now. And I'm like, but I don't need to think about this. This is something I can't do anything about. It's a bad thing, yes. I can't do anything about it because it's like happening in a different part of the world. Or it's happening somewhere where I'm not. But for some reason my brain thinks it's very important. And so it's like, Yeah, it doesn't help. And then just having stress in general in life. Yeah. I mean, I'm doing okay. It's just sometimes like it gets a little bad. And then it doesn't help that because I'm having a down, like I'm being feeling down, then nothing I like to do like I like to enjoy makes me happy. Because then it's like then I can't get out of the downness, if that makes any sense. And I'm like, okay, I'll just sit and watch YouTube. I'll find some silly videos to watch. We'll be fine. Because like it just like my brain feels like there's too much. Yeah, sure. I'll do that. I mean, I won't be able to talk too loud because it's baby sleepy time now. Yeah, but basically, this is why I like playing Mine. Like, if I can play Mine, if I play Minecraft off stream, I just have a video going in the background and I just do random stuff in the game. Because sometimes I just need this bleh. Yeah, I'm doing that with my therapist too. It's just sometimes like sometimes it's like it's here and I can't do anything about it. And I don't have my next therapy until next week or whatever, and it's like it's happening right now, but like I don't want to have to call my therapist and go, "Hey, I need a session like this week instead of next week," because it's like we had one not that long ago, and my therapy and my health insurance covers a certain amount, so I I can't have all of them too close together. I do. I talk about it all the time with my therapist, and I'm slowly learning coping skills. Slowly. Yeah, I know. And sometimes just talking about it helps too. Sometimes, okay, I know this sounds really weird, but sometimes just like, talking to a friend or talking to someone about my brain being weird does help. And yeah, maybe it's not appropriate to be doing in a stream, but sometimes just talking about it helps and makes it easier for me to just function. Hi, chicken. Oh, you saw my seed and you thought I was inviting you in. Um, no, no, it was a mistake. Okay, goodbye. Okay, okay. I usually watch like TikTok what's it called? TikTok collections on YouTube, and usually I fall into the I'm gonna watch like witchy TikTok, and so then I fall down the hole of watching witchy TikTok, and usually that gets me, or autism TikTok, and like the ones that are really funny are the ones that are like this is what I do, and I'm like, yep, that sounds like me. Like forgetting you put something in the laundry. Yeah, I love witchy TikTok. Ah, but like my favorite ones, video wise, when it comes to autism or ADD ones, are like the funny ones where they're like, oh, I forgot I put laundry in, or like I forgot, like I walk through the door and I forget to do something and it was very important. I'm like, yep, that's me. I do that all the time. And I do that when I'm in game too. Like I'll walk through the door in game and go, wait, what were we doing? What were we talking about? I might have to go down the route of not just this, but breeding chickens. Because in my mod pack, I have chickens that can give you different metals or other like things you need, and you just breed them together. Um, so I might have to breed some chickens offline. I love breeding chickens in this game. It's just so silly. Because like, who would think that? It's like, who think bees could make metals? I have chickens that can make metal too. I have a chicken that can make diamonds. Glass chicken and gold chicken can make diamond chickens, which make diamonds. So I'm gonna have to probably breed a whole bunch of chickens this weekend. So yay! I know. My other favorite mod is my bee mod, where I can breed bees to make like metals. Like I have the copper bee and all the other kinds of bees. I love my bees, but they take much longer than chickens, sadly to say. We're almost the same. I'm not sure. I haven't really measured how long it takes to breed up to. Because I know it takes a really long time to breed up to the bees that can give you metals, because it has a 10% chance to give you the next bee in each thing, and then the longer you go into the thing, it gives you 5%. Then it gives you 2 to 4%, or 4 to 2%, and then it gives you 1% chance to get those bees. So it like the percentage of the bees goes down very fast. Like here, you only get 5% chance to get a copper bee. It's like hey, just what I wanted. Why are you only showing mod? Because I know I can get them from other. It doesn't have to be that. Why bust? Yeah, so this is good fun. I'm gonna think I'm gonna focus on chickens because I think chickens go a little bit faster than bees. Because I know it takes a long time for bees to do their thing. So we will do bees. We'll do bees, but we'll do chickens first. I love my bees, but chickens are the best for now. And I have some sand chickens down there. Hi, sand chickens. That's Sandy and Sage. I don't know. I don't know any good sandy names. All right. So, do we have enough yet up here? 2, 6. Yes. Okay. Give me some worms. Give me some worms. Come on. Sometimes I feel like cheating and just spawning in a whole bunch of. Oh, come on. Give me worms. giving me worms. Huh. Weird. Alright, let me go up. Haha, got some worms. There we go. And these worms basically act like watering can and what's it called bone meal. So basically, it makes it possible. That was one off because I can't count today. Yeah, I'm one off. Okay, so I got into a spiral there. Sorry, guys, but I pulled myself out thanks to my friends and the thought of chicken. My hyper issue has gone away for now. So now we're focusing on making the cars again. Thank you for pulling me out. My brain, I swear. Alright. We need the stone. Need the stone. Stone's very important. So we need the stone. Not so much the jute, I think it's called. Alright. Now we're gonna plant wheat. Go. Okay, so these two tiers are going to be our um, our canola fields, and that's our wheat field up there. Go. I hope we can level this up again. We did level it up. It is at a comfortable level now. That's from being used. So let's keep going. All right. And I love the fact that I don't have to break it and then do it. Do need a worm for 2 spots here. Those are going to not stay, I know that. Oops. Didn't mean to jump on that. Okay. Left these. But yeah. I can't make. I'm gonna have to move my stone generator if I'm going to make any more tiers. Tiers. of garden. Mm, maybe this is all we need. I don't know. There's my bucket. Where's my bucket? Grab lava. I can get water, like replacement water. Wait, do this. And then we'll just move it somewhere else. Not sure where, but we'll move it somewhere. And I might look up a like different kind of setup, so then it's a little bit more, maybe a little bit more efficient. I don't know, or maybe a little bit more automated. All right, so that's the one tier. Then we'll have to replace. Oh dear. Oh, okay. So my little village that I'm helping um, is planning to raid a different village. Hope that goes well for them. We're almost done with the stream. Okay, well here I'm at my I have met my problem. There isn't more. Should I mine it up and then throw it away? Because this is a process of making our tiered uh, mm, farm, and this is in the way. So what should the rule be? Do we just get rid of it? Keep it? Do we use it? What do we do? Because we had a rule: no mining ores, or no mining, and like no mining for ores. But because the ore is in the way, can I mine it? Because I never really thought about that when I was making the rules. I think we should be able to mine it because it's in the way of us getting our project done. So, but I don't know if we should use it though. That is a question for sure. So maybe what we'll do is kind of put it away until we smelt the ore that it's part of. I don't know. Hi, chicken. Chicken just crawled on my head. I'm fine. Okay. Oh. Uh-oh. Um. Gonna have this problem as much as we are going to have any problem. All right. Probably should. Let me do this. This might be a little. Hoping I have enough. Yeah, I can make 2 whole blocks or 3 whole blocks. Might be faster than. Mm-hmm. Can I do more than one? Okay. All right. Then I can just break it down into a bunch of iron and fix tools. Excuse me. What's stronger than iron? Because iron, that's stronger. can't go here and get this yet. And plus I can't mine it. Because the rules. Gotta follow the rules. I can make the chicken though. So do that. I think that's the only way I'm gonna even be able to get that is to get the chicken. Gold, lava, coal. But I can only get that. So I can only get that chicken in house. Can't breed it. Okay. So we are still going to have to go to the nether, even though we can't mine. I mean, we can't mine ores. We can still mine like things to get there. So, okay. All right. Finish this project, and then we will call it a night. All right. Dirt. Then we'll have to make a golden lasso to get chickens. So that's okay. That's easy. Hey! Excuse me. Oh, that was painful. Thank you. Oh, that hurt my back. One of those like really heavy duty sneezes that everything hurt. Because I know for the first part of the stream wasn't very interesting because it had cause love. But we're getting pretty good as well. Hey, we leveled up our pick. Yay! Alright, there we go. And then we have another level for farming. I don't know what it's for, but it will be for something. I hope not anymore wheat, because that's a lot. We'll figure something out. Alright. I'm going to call the stream here, you guys. And I'll work on some stuff. Off stream. I'm going to figure out where to put the chickens. Hey, I leveled up my medic again. Yay! We're leveling everything up. That's good. Alright, so I'm going to just finish doing this. Alright. Thank you. Okay. Good night, Tilly. I am going to head off myself. So thank you for watching. Thank you for hanging out. Thank you for just being here or hovering or lurking. I will talk to you all maybe tomorrow, streamwise, or Saturday. I am not sure. I will talk to you all whenever I stream again. Thank you for watching and good night.